Texas League Baseball is next. And good evening, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to Drillers Baseball here in the great state of Oklahoma. And now here is the star of the show, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this presentation of Texas League Baseball. Tonight is the third game of our six-game meetup between the visiting San Antonio Missions and your Tulsa Drillers. Well, gotta say, tonight is our third meetup of the year, the two ball clubs, and evidently three more after tonight will wrap up the homestand and the home games against the San Antonio Missions. And so far, pretty good on that. Well, tomorrow evening is a start at 7:05, Saturday night as well. Do believe we have a Sunday afternoon ball game at 1 o'clock as we'll wrap up the homestand. And pretty much after that, me and Bob, we head back to San Antonio and get ready for a six-game set with the visiting Springfield Cardinals. Tulsa heads to Wichita. They'll take on the Wind Surge there at the porch. And one more week of baseball is all we have left here in the regular season. Texas League playoffs will commence after next week. And so far, we're super excited for our two ball clubs. That is the Frisco Rough Riders and the Springfield Cardinals, as they clinched the Texas League first half of the season, and so far pretty good on that. Well, Midland and San Antonio are in a fist fight to get up into the final four of the division series, and so far it'd be pretty good. If Frisco takes on San Antonio or Midland, that'd be pretty good. If Springfield takes on Arkansas or Tulsa, that would be really exciting. But anyway, we're going to get into our post-game here tonight, and I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. And so far, we call it the pregame show because we have a sit-down talk about what's going on here in the Texas League. And Bob, last night, 8-5, Drillers win the second game of the six-game set against San Antonio. And tonight, do the Missions come back in this one, or do they lose another? Well, that just depends, John. If they lose another, then that's bad. If Midland wins against Amarillo, then pretty much they're going to see that second place ain't going to San Antonio. It'll be going straight to Midland. Yeah, I know. That'd be pretty bad as well. Yeah, it sure is, John. But anyway, gotta say, San Antonio needs to get in there and win this one. Well, tonight we got a birthday. Hello there, Oklahoma. It's his birthday tonight. How old? How old are you? I'm not going to take a guess. I mean, that would just spoil everything, but let's let him say, and because he's in our live chat here tonight, and yes, we are ready to go in this one. So yes, we saw that 8-5, the Drillers winning last night, and San Antonio trying to come in and win this third game of the six games. But anyway, tonight's going to be another night. We got a clear evening ahead of us, and we are ready to go here on this Thursday night. Well, one more weekend of baseball for the Drillers as they will get ready to close out the homestand and home games this season. And yes, we are headed back to San Antonio after Sunday as the Springfield Cardinals will meet us there. And so far, we'll take them on Tuesday through Sunday next week, while the Drillers head up to Wichita and take on the Wind Surge. That would also be pretty good as well. Well, this will do for our Texas League pregame show, and it will be short and sweet for us here tonight, as I know we are late getting in, but evidently it is a 7:15 right now, so evidently we're going to try to get things started at 7:17. So anyway, this has been our pregame show. First pitch, top of the first inning for San Antonio, coming up next. Well, on the hill tonight for Tulsa, a right-hander, Kendall Williams, will get the call for the Tulsa Drillers. What do we know about him, Bob? Well, I got to say, John, four-seamer, change-up curveball, a slider. He is ready to go for the Drillers here this evening. San Antonio left fielder Corey Howell starts up first, as we are about ready to go. First pitch outside, and that is how we get things started here this evening. 7:17, our first pitch. Ready to go. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Changeup gets a mouthful for a strike, and it's 1-1. Well, a few clouds from time to time. Evidently, it's generally clear, but as we go into the latter part of the evening, it's clear skies through the night. Beautiful day tomorrow. Yes, it is, John, and I gotta say, beautiful day like that is always good for outdoor activities. Yes, indeed. Horseback riding coming out to a ball game, which you guys should, because this is the final homestand of our 2024 season. These two ball clubs meet face to face. And right there, ball four, as that will be the first walk allowed for San Antonio. Right fielder is Marcos Castellon as he comes in. He's set to go. The pitch inside, and that's a code strike. It's 0-1. Well, today we got to congratulate Caleb and Autumn Benson, to my friend that got married today. And so far, they are in San Antonio right now, probably getting ready to hand-pick their honeymoon or something. Well, congratulations to Caleb and Autumn. Yes, we got to give our shout-outs to them as well. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, that is fouled off and still holding on at no balls and 2 strikes. Do you think you'll ever be married someday, John? I might be. That's a good Lord's decision. Yeah. You know, I've been married to my wife for 68 years. Wow, that's a very long time. Yeah, and she's a really good wife, a good cook. Boy, she could cook almost anything. Can she cook a whole breakfast menu? Yeah, no kidding. She could cook you scrambled eggs and toast and bacon, sausage. She could cook the whole smorgasbord of that breakfast menu. By golly, that's awesome. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. One away, one on. Howell at first, coming in. And that one is outside for the ball. The count now 1-1. You know, my grandma is like your wife and Steph. Oh, really? How do you figure? Well, evidently, Bob, my grandma, yeah, she's 91 years old. Boy, she knows how to cook. You know, she could cook a whole breakfast menu, too. Oh, really? Yeah, she cooks scrambled eggs and toast? Well, whatever you tell her. For breakfast, she could cook you oatmeal or grits, sausage, bacon, pancakes, hash browns, oatmeal. She could cook you almost anything. Boy, just making me hungry just thinking about it. Yeah, for sure. Right there to second. The second for one. They get two, and that's a double play to end the inning. Half inning for San Antonio already over as they ground into that double play, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, one walk allowed. And it's on now to the bottom of the first inning. Tulsa Drillers coming up to bat right after this. We're back here for more Drillers baseball when we come back. Holy mackerel, what is that noise? Oh my goodness, it is raining outside. Is it really? Huh. No, it's in San Antonio. Some people are reporting rain. I didn't know that. Well, must be a spotty shower or something. But anyway, yeah. Guess that's pretty good that San Antonio is getting some much needed rain again as they did the last couple of weeks. Well, Tulsa needs some rain, and probably when the Drillers head to Wichita, that would be good as well. Yeah, it sure would, John. I mean, a lot of people up there would desperately need the rain, and hopefully they could get it at some point. But anyway. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at a thing, and whoops, I do apologize about that. Let's see what went on yesterday in Midland. Shoot. Now, Rockhounds are coming up from behind, so they lead 77. Boy, 71 for Amarillo. Yeah, we forgot to check last night's wins here for Amarillo and Midland and Corpus Christi in Arkansas, Wichita and Frisco, I think, for a Wednesday evening. I don't know, Bob. It looks like the Rough Riders. We'll have to see what goes on with San Antonio and Midland. Boy, the Travelers winning. They're 71st, so they'll trail Springfield. So Corpus Christi is down. They're 76th of that ball game right there against Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas and Springfield, we're going to check them out. Boy, Cardinals getting up there. They sure gave Northwest Arkansas a whooping. Final score 10-5 on that one. But I do apologize. I mean, that was Wednesday night's ball game, and you know, so far we just take a look at it. Wednesday night final, the Rough Riders getting a win. So they'll tie up against San Antonio already. 74 even. And tonight, if they win against Wichita, that would put them back to the second place. And, yeah, they're going to try to work their way back to the first place position, even though they are the first place winners of 2024. They clinched the first half of the season. But anyway, they're doing pretty good, by the way. Yeah, they are, John, and no wonder why they're called the Texas League winners of the first half, along with Springfield. They're going pretty good. Well, we head now to the bottom of the first. Tulsa coming up now. A left-hander, Omar Cruz, gets the pitching assignment tonight. Four-seamer, curveball, changeup, two-seam fastball as well. Getting ready to go. So Oklahoma has a birthday. Then Caleb and Autumn getting married today. That's pretty nice.
Leading off for the Drillers, the left fielder, Chris.
The left fielder, Chris Allen, coming in now for Tulsa. Ready to go. The pitch, that's an inside strike. It's 0-1. Drillers wearing their blue and white. San Antonio, a road gray with the San Antonio inscribed on the chest. SA logoed hat. I gotta love the logo of San Antonio, our hometown. Yeah, I sure do, John. I love it as well. That one right there, the count now 0-2. Pretty good as a lot of people coming in. They know it's the final homestand of 2024. Yeah, it sure is, John. High in the air to De La Cruz as he watches it. Camps under, makes the grab. Out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Taylor.
Second baseman is Taylor Young as he comes in. Boy, ready to go. And the pitch. That one is high fly in the air. Center fielder Mears getting after it. Makes a grab in center. And that's out number 2. Davin Keith coming in now as he bats in the right-hand batter box. Pitch right there is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hey, Bob, what do you think about Corpus Christi and Tulsa? Yeah, what about them? Drillers got blue. Corpus Christi has a royal blue with the hooks inscribed on the chest. Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty neat to watch, see those two go head-to-head. Yeah, for sure. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. As we played 1, no score as we head to the second inning. Michael De La Cruz coming in for San Antonio as we start the second inning when we come back. Top of the second inning for San Antonio, ready to go here on the Drillers Baseball Network. Michael De La Cruz set to go. Inning number 2 for the Missions. Set to start now. That one right there. Line drive up to right center. That's a base hit. Boy, right out of the dugout, here he comes as Michael De La Cruz as he blistered that one to straightaway center. That's a base hit and first hit for San Antonio here this evening. Yeah, it sure is, John. He really come unclutched right there. And that word never goes away. Unclutched, really good word to use. Hot corner third baseman is Graham Polly as he strides up now. Boy, people are saying it's raining pretty good there in San Antonio. Yeah, it sure is, John. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, inside metaphor. And boy, the forecast says it's not going to let up, but it probably might be raining all night there in San Antonio. Yeah, probably might.
3-0.
3-0 the count now, as that'll bring on deck Kai Murphy. Amarillo leads Midland 2-0.
Take your bait.
Boy, third baseman Polly gets ball 4, second walk for Tulsa allowed.
The designated hitter, Kai.
And it ain't going their way tonight. Kai Murphy coming in. High in the air, up to right. And that is out number 1.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in now. Well, just a rain, but no lightning. Well, don't speak too soon, John. There might be some in that storm over there. You know, Bob, it would be nice if we were playing in San Antonio right now against the two. Yeah, where's the fun in that? I don't know. But 1 ball, 1 strike to Lucas Dunn. First and second. San Antonio's got scoring runners at first and second. That one's going to be popped foul to count now 1-2. Final weekend baseball here in Tulsa. And that is lined right there up to left. And that's loading up bases. Uh-oh, and they're going to get in trouble now.
The shortstop, Ray Patrick.
Boy, Lucas Dunn comes in, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter, as he comes in. Boy, drillers better be careful, because here's the great power arm out there. There sure is. And that one is crushed high in the air. It is drifting out of play, foul. Well, that would have been a few runs for San Antonio already coming in to score. Yeah, for sure. And Ray Patrick Ditter would have been getting that gold chain with a $sign on it. That's right there, swing and a miss, strike 2. It's 0-2 the count now to Ditter. Boy, you need to be careful on this 0-2 pitch, because he could go down looking. He could swing outside something. Well, yep, there he goes. And he is strike 3. Brendan Valenzuela coming in now for San Antonio.
Ball 1.
Down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases loaded. Valenzuela now at the plate for San Antonio, as he gets ready to go here in this half inning. Boy, grand slam is what we need to get ahead. That's fouled in the way. The count now 1-1. Base hit up to straightaway left, center, or right field. That would be a perfect couple of runs to get in on that one. And that is fouled off. The count now 1-2. I hope they don't waste the opportunity of getting in and getting ahead early in this game. Yeah, for sure. Swing and a miss right there. So, no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Bases loaded up, but they strand them all. And we head now to the bottom half of the second inning. No score through the top half of 2. Griffin Lockwood Powell coming in now for Tulsa. When we come back, still no score, 2.5. Inning number 2 for Tulsa right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Griffin Lockwood Powell stepping in now for Tulsa as we are set to go here in this half inning for the Drillers. Per ball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 delivery. That one high fly in the air and foul. It's a 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Fouled off, and it goes past the picnic table over there. The count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And that is a broken bat. Can they get him? De La Cruz gets him. Omar Cruz and De La Cruz get them both together, working as a team that would. Yeah, this ball club, when you say that, John, this ball club is a team. They work together. They strive together. Excellence made perfect for both the pitcher and the first baseman, or whatever it is. You got to work together and maintain great composure for your side. That's right. Back to De La Cruz. Throw to first. Quick out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning.
The designated hitter, Brandon.
Designated hitter is Brandon Lewis. As he comes in now. Ready to go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Changeup is out, fooling him for a cold strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Down and in. And the count now 0-2. Top of the 3rd, straight ahead right after this. 1 last strike against the Tulsa designated hitter. Right there, hit the shortstop Ditter. Throw to De La Cruz. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base for Tulsa. Top of the 3rd for San Antonio coming up right after the break. I'm back here for Morris. Left fielder Corey Howell will stry up as we start the top of the 3rd for San Antonio when we come back. Well, John, we know that opening day is Friday, April 4th, 2025. Tell us a lot about our season packages and something that fit your schedule. Yes, Bob, that is right. And with season prices that are coming up, season tickets will go on sale on March 1st, 2025. And hope you get your season tickets in the Texas League or whatever city you are from. But for me and Bob, we are from San Antonio. And let us say visit samissions.com. Purchase your tickets and get yours today. But anyway, pretty good stuff right there. Thank you, Bob, for sharing. You're quite welcome. Top of the 3rd inning for San Antonio. As the leadoff batter, Corey Howell will step in now. 1, 2, and 3, top of 3rd coming in. And a pitch. Right there and drilled foul. Boy, they almost had that time where they had bases loaded. They're in the top of the 2nd inning. Yeah, I know, John, that would have been a golden opportunity for San Antonio to get on the board. Yeah, it sure would, Bob. Swing and miss right there. The four-seam fastball gets him, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Marcos Castellon, the right fielder, coming in now. He's a strikeout in the first 0 for 1 here tonight. Beautiful night here in Tulsa, right, Bob? I gotta say, John, absolutely right. It is a beautiful night. Few clouds time to time. Even though where we are from, it's raining. Yeah, San Antonio getting a little bit of rain this evening. Good thing it ain't a thunderstorm. Yeah, right, because evidently people on our side of town be losing power. Yeah, for sure. Right there, strike 3. Castellon goes down on strikes.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in now as he's set to go. And don't forget, tomorrow night, weekend baseball. Get your tickets now at TulsaDrillers.com as we continue our homestand against San Antonio. And, yep, don't forget about that as well, because they're coming in and they're leaving after Sunday. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio. Bottom half of the third coming up. No score through 3.5. Logan Wagner, the hot corner third baseman, steps in for Tulsa when we come back. Well, about ready to go for the bottom of the third right here on the Drillers Baseball Network. Hot corner third baseman Logan Wagner stepping in now for Tulsa as Omar Cruz goes back to work again on the mound for San Antonio. 16 pitches all ready to start on the third inning for working. High in the air up to left field. Howell will make the camping play, and that is out number 1.
The shortstop, Noah Miller.
Shortstop is Noah Miller. Striding up now for Tulsa. And the pitch. That one is outside. It's 1-0. You know what's really cool about the San Antonio uniforms is that if it's a gray uniform, I don't know if I'm colorblind or not, but I'd say that gray uniform, it's like it's glowing a gold color. Wouldn't that be cool? Be like what the sod poodles would wear. Yeah, for sure. You know, they do have a uniform there in Amarillo. It says Saudis on it. The words on it is gold. Yeah, it's really nice uniforms.
That's ball 3.
Yeah, Texas League crown champions of 2019 and 2023. That's pretty good. Even for their first year in the Arizona Diamondbacks territory, I gotta say, pretty good. Line drive, and that is up to right field. That's a base hit. Going to first, going to second, and he's there with a one-out double. So pretty good right there as he gets safely into second. And boy, he really drilled that ball. No pun intended. So here is the next batter up, Chris Newell. Newell coming in, ready to go. Hits that one foul. It's 0-1. I'll tell you about tomorrow evening, 7:05. Saturday night, 7:05. Sunday, I do believe it's 1 o'clock, our first pitch. But I'd have to look. In the wind up the stretch, Omar Cruz throws that one and hits foul. So holding on, no balls and 2 strikes to count. The 0-2. And that one right there, it'll go foul. Go ahead and get Bob the quick check on that one. Evidently, nope, it's a Sunday night game. Dang, I thought it was a Sunday afternoon type game, but I guess not. Yeah, right there, strike 3 swinging. So weekend baseball, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games. All at 7:05, wrapping up our homestand. Chris Alleen coming in now for Tulsa, 2 away, runner at second. That one is lifted high in the air up to left center. Howell in pursuit makes a grab, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for Tulsa as we head to the 4th. No score through 3. So the first baseman, Michael De La Cruz, coming in as we start up the 4th for San Antonio when we come back. Fourth inning for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Michael De La Cruz coming in as we are now into the 4th inning here for San Antonio. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that is one heck of a ball to even miss. Again, it gets fooled twice. Yeah, that is something else, but you don't see it every day. Those first 2 pitches for a fastball will get him swinging. Yep, and there he goes down. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Misses all 3 times, and boom, goes down on strikes. Hot corner third baseman, Gold Glover of 2024. Here is Graham Polly. Boy, changeup gets him swinging, and that's the count now, 0-1. And boy, that is outside close, almost hitting him. 1-1. That one is lifted high in the air, up to left, right near the warning track, straightaway left, as it goes up to the left fielder for the out. Designated hitter is Kai Murphy. Boy, sun going down on this beautiful Thursday night. Don't forget the premiere starting tomorrow at 6. 3-episode premiere of Love's new series, And then the Season 2 premiere of Horseback Riding Adventures. All new starting tomorrow at 6. Well, that is it. 1, 2, 3 for San Antonio. And that's 4.5 complete. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one on base for the Missions. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, no score through 4.5. Taylor Young will get things started for the Drillers when we come back. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Drillers right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Taylor Young coming in now for Tulsa as he's set to go. 2, 3, and 4. Half of the order for the Drillers set to go here in this half inning. No balls, 1 strike to Young as Cruz starts his 4th inning of work. Boy, coming in strong. And all-knowingly, confidence is there, strikes are there. He's going to have a good night. He keeps this up. Yeah, for sure, John. And I got to say, to play discipline, you got to get your batters in and out for strikes. That's one thing that you really got to focus your sights on. Yeah, definitely. Go 2. Down and in, 1 and 2 the count now.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
No, Bob, I really like your expertise on what you've been saying about these batters. Yeah, these batters, they're really good, even for the Padres and Dodgers territories. They got to say that is pretty good. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, and boy, he jumped after that one and missed that one for out number 1. David Keith coming in now is 0 for 1. 3rd man in the order for the Drillers. That one is high fly in the air, and that is out of play as it'll drift foul. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to him, and that's in for a cold strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 one more time, and that is outside 1 and 2. Well, boy, I tell you one thing, John. I can't wait for 2025 there in San Antonio. Yep, Amarillo comes to town. That's pretty nice. Start a short 3-game set. Missions ahead to Corpus Christi after that. Then come home, take on Northwest Arkansas for a 6-game set. Then heading off to Midland right after that. Then 12 at home, Frisco and Corpus Christi.
Number 12, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
That'll bring up Griffin Lockwood Powell as he comes in. Boy, the first 12-game homestand in 2025 against the Rough Riders and Hooks. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, it sure would, John. 2 weeks at home, it would save gas on the road. Yep. Here's the pitch. That one high fly in the air, foul, and it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 one more time. Right there, hit the third baseman, Polly. Whips it across to De La Cruz, inning over. By golly, 4 innings come and go, and still no score. We head now to the 5th for San Antonio, and it's no score through 4. Lucas Dunn, Patrick Ditter, and Brandon Valenzuela coming in now as we start the fifth for the missions. Back for more right after this. Top of the fifth inning for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Lucas Dunn coming in, 7-8-9, due up for this half of the inning for San Antonio. Changeup gets him out full, strike one. Well, like the previous inning where you had 1, 2, 3, thinking this could be another half inning where people just swing and a miss and they just lack the plate discipline that so many batters before them have lacked. Yeah, good point there, Bob. That got me thinking for a second. You know, when you swing and miss, it's not rocket science. You know you got to hold up and you got to create the plate discipline. Yeah, for sure. Get a little contact on there. I mean, you could sacrifice bunt. You could do all types of stuff with metrics. Yeah, for sure.
One ball.
Down and in, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boy, just a beautiful night here in Tulsa, right, Bob? I gotta say, yeah, it is. You know, this is our first time we come to the Oklahoma city of Tulsa. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty nice town, even though a lot of great people here from the Oklahoma City area as well. AAA Oklahoma City Dodgers. Well, I don't think they call them the Dodgers anymore. I think it's the Oklahoma City Baseball Club now. So they changed that, and there's a team in Texas. It was pretty much a team outside of Corpus Christi. It's a AAA team. The Space Cowboys. Oh, you're talking about the Sugarland Skeeters? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Good call there, Bob. Yeah, the Sugarland Skeeters changed their name to the Space Cowboys.
1-0.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah, we won't forget about that. That one chopped foul, and it's 0-2. Or actually, 1-1. Thank you to the home plate umpire on that one. That one is drilled high in the air. Not close, but foul. Man, I gotta say, John, I really hope that somebody scores in and keeps this one going. Well, that does it. Another half inning of scorelessness. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one on base for San Antonio. As we're 5.5, no score through the 5.5 mark. Dalton Rushing coming in for Tulsa as they lead off their home half of 5 in this one. We're back for more baseball right after the break. Bottom of the fifth inning for Tulsa coming up now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, Dalton Rushing coming in now as he's set to go. Yes, I was right the first time. His name is Dalton. That is a line drive, straightaway left. And that's going to put a runner in scoring position right at third. He's got a triple. Boy, and the Drillers now have that golden opportunity of scoring in that run. Yeah, I know it there, Bob, and I got to say, they're going to try with every fiber of their existence to push across that run in third. Brendan Lewis coming in now as he's ground out in the second. 0 for 1 here tonight for the Drillers. No balls, 1 strike to pitch. Right there, chop foul. It's 0-2. Top of the 6th inning, straight ahead right after this half inning. That is right there. Line drive, that's a base hit. Run in to score for Tulsa, and that means this game is untied as the Drillers will have a 1-0 advantage against San Antonio. You got to say, John, boy, they really come in clutched now. First run for the Drillers come here this evening. And right there, that is going to be fouled. It's 0-1. Runner trying to get a go-ahead steal there at second. Boy, he was really thinking about it, but
No balls, 2 strikes.
case in point, he wasn't going after it anyway. He would have been picked off easy. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Yeah, you got that right there, John. No balls, 2 strikes. How about the first baseman and second baseman gang up and whoop the crud out of that one guy?
Did he go?
Did he go? Peel down the second. No swing by Kyle Neuenhouse. It's ball 1.
That's a ball.
And that is a ball. The count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one right there, lined up this left, or right, sorry about that. Lined up to right field. That's a base hit. Shoot, you can't tell from your home field advantage out there? Well, I guess it's been a long week. But anyway, still got a long night ahead of us, and we're halfway through the game, and pretty good on that. Noah Miller, 1 for 1, double in the third. First to second, nobody out for him. That's a golden opportunity chance for Tulsa to score in more. The 0-1. Right there in the count now, 0-2 as he struck that one in there. 0-2. It's swing and a miss outside, and boy, get him going for that strikeout.
The center fielder, number 5,
Chris Newell is 0 for 1, strikeout in the third. 1 away, 2-1. Drillers up by 1-0 against San Antonio. That one's right there, up to left field. Howell will have it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Chris Aline is coming in now. Fly out, pop out is 0 for 2. The pitch. Right there in the inside corner. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Well, hopefully Omar Cruz could get his mechanics in order. Get out of this half inning. Start fresh in the top of the 6th. Yeah, for sure. That's right there out of play. The count now 0-2 was chopped foul. Runners at first to second, 2 away. No balls, 2 strikes to Chris Allain.
Ball one.
That one is outside for a ball. The count now 1-2. One and two. That's right there. De La Cruz will have it. Steps on the bag. Inning over. Brandon Lewis gets a run in to score, as he will walk that one right there. Up for a couple of hits. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. As we head now to the top of the 6th inning, left fielder Corey Howell will strike up next for San Antonio when we come back. Top of the 6th inning for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Left fielder Corey Howell stepping in now as we head to the 6th inning for San Antonio. That's a changeup, swing and a miss. The count now 0-1. Tying run up at the plate. Boy, it could have been a whole lot worse in the previous inning. That one was high in the air right there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Howell. That one had loud contact, but it goes foul, so the count now 1-2 to him. One ball, 2 strikes. And that is up to second. Flip to first, number 12 will get him. And that is out number 1 to the San Antonio left fielder. Marcos Castellon coming in. He's 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2 of the evening. Pitch to him. And that one is sliced foul. The 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. Changeup will get him pulled for a strike. It's 0-2. Tulsa 1-0 against San Antonio, and that one high outside, up in foul ground, since that's out number 2.
Now back, the center fielder, Joshua Mears.
Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in now. Pitch in, right there, changeup, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2, nobody on. Yeah, you would have said there would be 2 on base, but no dice there, John. Yeah, I know. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a pitch to him. Outside for ball 3. On deck now is Michael De La Cruz. As he comes in. Boy, he needs to get on base somehow. Hopefully he will in this 3-1 pitch. And there you go, Bob. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, it's Christmas already? Yeah, you wished it was Christmas. That'd be nice. Michael De La Cruz coming in now as two-run shot will put San Antonio to a 2-1 in this ball game ahead of Tulsa. Yeah, that'd be nice. He could whack one out of here right now if it would be his will. Well, yeah, a big high one, he could whack it out of here. That is right there, foul. It's 0-2. 55 strikes, 24 ball, total 79 to Williams, pitching in for Tulsa. And that's right there. Line drive. That's going to fall down for the base hit. And he is safe back to first. Now tying run at third. Graham Pauley coming in now as he's set to go. Boy, and he could do it. One more hit would tie up the ball game at 1-1. Pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Last time up, he was walked in a 3-2 full count on ball 4. 0 for 1 of the ninth for San Antonio's third baseman, Pauley. The pitch to him, and that one is lofted high in the air up to left, and that's the inning. So again, they fall down out of the threat, but even though first and third was left stranded, 6.5 complete as the Drillers hold by 1-0 against San Antonio. Taylor Young coming in as we start the bottom of the 6th when we come back. Bottom half of the 6th inning set to go for the Drillers here in the Tulsa Baseball Network. Well, about set to go. Taylor Young stepping in now. On his way, the 2-hitter. Right there, that is a strike. It's 0-1. Well, with the Drillers taking on Wichita there at the porch, Briscoe hits to Amarillo. Pretty good on that one, right, Bob? Now got to say for the Rough Riders, they'll have 6 more games, couple more to win here in the regular season. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one is lofted right there as the left fielder Howell ranges right after it. That's out number 1. David Keith coming in now, 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out for him. San Antonio goes home, just like we do, Bob. Yeah, we see the Springfield Cardinals come to town. That's right, Bob. Final 6-game time of those 2 ball clubs, just like it is here in this week. Even though this is our one and only 6-game matchup for both these 2 ball clubs, San Antonio and Tulsa. Now, do you think that in 2026 we'll get to see these guys come to San Antonio? Because that sure would be nice. You know, Bob, I say the same thing myself. Hopefully they do. I mean, with Tulsa and Arkansas, that would be nice. But evidently, for the Major League Baseball farm system, they decide who comes and who goes. But evidently, like San Antonio, we go to Arkansas and Tulsa, but Arkansas and Tulsa does not come to San Antonio. That's kind of depressing, when I look at it. We'll talk more right after this. No runs, no hits, no errors for Tulsa. Top of the 7th inning for San Antonio. 1-0 is the Drillers. So back here is Kai Murphy will step in as we're set to go here in this half inning. Top of the 7th inning for San Antonio right here at the Drillers Baseball Network. Designated hitter is Kai Murphy. Now for San Antonio, John, they are really starting to get them right where they hurt, just like the last 2 of the 6 games. Yeah, I know, San Antonio beat twice in this one. Evidently, they should come through, hopefully. That's right there, a swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. Evidently losing their last 2 against the Drillers. I bet a lot of fans up there in San Antonio was not happy about the final scores on a Tuesday and Wednesday night. This game is just a foot race. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, everybody sees it. 2 right-handers warming up for the Tulsa Drillers, and so far there is activity in their bullpen. Lucas Dunn, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Now 1 high and outside, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
2-2. That one is right there up to straightaway left, and that's a base hit. Sure. They've been trying so hard to push through a run, and they have become unsuccessful in this ball game, John. Yeah, they sure have, and no wonder why the manager is getting infuriated with these boys. Yeah, I would be too if I was that manager. Well, time now is called as here comes the manager, and he's going to have a quick word with his starter leaving the mound, but he does give a tip of the cap to the crowd. Now the Drillers are calling in Aaron Ochezabin, or Ochaisbine. I do apologize if I mispronounce his last name. But anyway, here we set to go. Ray Patrick Digger coming in now for San Antonio.
0-1's the count.
That is good old Ray Patrick. No balls, 1 strike. 1 away, 1 on here for San Antonio. Pitch to first and back in standing. Boy, need a 2-run shot right here, right now. That'd be pretty good. That's a swing and a miss right there. The count now 0-2. Down in the dirt. Here's the pitch to him. Outside for a ball. The count now 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get him on a strike. Well, Ditter ain't happy about that one, I gotta tell you. Yeah, I don't think anybody's happy, but go down on strikes and you don't argue with that on-plate umpire, as that guy will throw you out in a heartbeat if you challenge that ball. And that is right there. Line drive, and that is fair. And here he comes to the plate in the score, and San Antonio from first scores in a RBI double. Sure, by golly, that guy was flying. Yeah, he was. That ball was absolute fair. Here's the left fielder, Corey Howell. That's a swing and a miss
0-1.
as he blows it right by him, and the count now 0-1. San Antonio here in this half inning gets a run. That's another swing right there. The count now 0-2. Boy, I tell you one thing, a pretty good game here tonight, right, Bob? I gotta say, yes, it is. Could go either way. That is the line drive up to straightaway center, and here comes a run. Is in to score, and the Missions take the lead. Man, San Antonio gets 2 runs here in this half inning. It's about time they start putting some scores on that board. Yeah, it sure is, and boy, they would have been up against it. Here's Marcos Castellon, the right fielder. That one is inside the corner for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Castellon popped out in the 6th inning, is 0 for 3. Runner at first, need another one to stay ahead, and so far a 2-1 lead for San Antonio here in this half inning. That is right there, popped foul. The count now 1-2. Well, the Wichita Wind Surge beats the Rough Riders 6-4. That was a good game. Yeah, it was. Close one there at good old Statesman's Park. Yeah, so far San Antonio no longer will go to Statesman for the rest of the year. Well, that will do it, as that will end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We are into the stretch inning. It's 2-1 San Antonio, as Dalton Rushing will come in for the bottom of the 7th. Well, we hope you're enjoying this broadcast here in this Texas League evening. We're headed to the 7th inning for Tulsa, right now the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, thank you, Bob, and got to say 4-3 Midland over the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And I say it is a pretty good night for them there at Franco Park, Midland, Texas. Well, bottom of the 7th, here is Dalton Rushing as he comes in. He's ready to go. The pitch to him. In, outside, 1 ball and no strikes. What Drillers have 9 outs to do to score in some more runs, and evidently it would help if San Antonio would keep up the pretty good runs that they've had over the previous inning. That's right there. The count now 1-2, 2 balls and 1 strike. I do apologize. Anyway, got to have the good old home plate umpire helping me on his fingers. So that right there, the count now 2-2. Well, I got to say, a pretty good night here for San Antonio and Tulsa here this evening. 2-2. High pop up the left. Howell getting under it, makes the grab. So out number 1. The designated hitter is Brandon Lewis. He comes in. Set to go to pitch. That is hit to shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter. Flip across. Daly Cruz. Get him out number 2.
Third baseman, Logan Wagner.
That'll bring in the third baseman, Logan Wagner. Got the same name as a city name here in Oklahoma. That's just east or south or north of Muskogee. Yeah, it'd be north. Okay, so thank you, Bob, on that one. No balls, 1 strike to Wagner. Even though my friend and his wife lived in Wagner, now they live in Muskogee. Well, that does it. Play made. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one on base for the Drillers. Top of the 8th inning for San Antonio. It's 2-1 Missions. So we got a new arm coming up to the mound right after this commercial message. Top of the 8th inning for San Antonio right here on the Drillers Baseball Network. Well, a new arm, Michael Peterson coming up now. Scouting report says 4-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour slider, a 2-seam fastball, accompanied by those 2 pitches. Pretty good on that. Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in now, 2-1 lead for San Antonio. They get 2 runs, top of the 7th inning. And they need to hold this one down at least till the very end.
No, foul ball.
That is a foul ball. The count now 0-1. Boy, thought that was fair for just a second. But evidently, it's getting pretty good night for both sides. Yeah, right there, swing and miss. The count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That one chopped foul. Still hanging on. Is it still raining there in San Antonio? Yeah, it sure is, Bob. It is a wet evening there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right there, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 8,072 in tonight's game. That is high pop up right there, right at play. That's foul. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Pitch. That is pop up. And still hanging on. 1-2, one more time. Swing and a miss right there. That's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael De La Cruz.
Michael De La Cruz coming in now. Set to go. Here's the pitch to him. That one is foul, and the count now 0-1. That is right there. The count now 0-2.
Ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Fouls that one off. Right there, strike 3, and get them down. Boy, 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in now. Deal 1. Swing and a miss. The count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that one off, still hanging on.
Ball.
And right there, that's the count now. 1-2. The pitch. That one high and outside, 2-2. Well, today we're celebrating a birthday today, or tonight, should I say.
3-2.
Outside, 3-2. On deck now, Kai Murphy. Oklahoma has a birthday today. Up there to short. Right there, the first inning over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one on for San Antonio. On now to the bottom of 8. And it is 2-1 Missions. Noah Miller was set to go bottom of the 8th inning. As it's a 2-1 lead for San Antonio here in this one. Bottom half of the 8th inning set to go for Tulsa right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Oh, Noah Miller coming in now, but first the pitching coach for San Antonio is coming out. And that looks to do for the starter for the Missions. Cole Palpham is coming in, a four-seamer. Slider, changeup, sinker in there as well. I've got to say, a pretty good night for San Antonio. They still have that one-run lead against Tulsa. Well, hopefully they can keep that one run if they can. Yeah, no doubt about it, John. They sure need to keep it going, that's for sure. First two pitches in for strikes, and it's 0-2 to Noah Miller. I'll say a little rain for San Antonio, but evidently should be out by 11:15.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, time now is about close to 11. Getting a late start tonight as it is. That one hit to short to the second baseman, Dunn. Flip to De La Cruz. That will pull him off the base. And that's going to be an error on San Antonio. The first baseman will pretty much get the error. Pulling him off. Here's Chris Newell. That one fouled off, and it's 0-1. Tying run for Tulsa up at first base. Now 0-2. If you want to join us tomorrow night through Sunday evening, make sure that you guys come out to the ball game. Tulsa has 3 more home games after tonight. That is a line drive up to left field. That's a base hit. Yeah, well, I could tell you right now there might be danger as we speak for San Antonio. They are coming in unclutched hitting. Yeah, I tell you, Bob, we've been talking about the unclutched hitting for the last couple of games. Yeah, for sure. You know, number 70 on there, Chris Allen is getting in for Tulsa. That's taken in for a strike. It's 0-1. Round out in the 5th is 0-3. Number 70 in scoring position. And that is right there. The second for 1. They get 2, and that's a double play. 3-6-1 on that San Antonio double play. That'll put the tying run now at third. Boy, they'll get them easily. They're at second and first. Taylor Young coming in, set to go. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Line out in the 6th, 0-3 for Tulsa here tonight. I was going to say San Antonio, but evidently, yeah, right. He's not for the Padres organization. Right there in the count now, 0-2. You know, if they would have done that, that would have been pretty cool to get Taylor Young drafted from the Los Angeles Dodgers to the San Diego Padres. That one's right there, and that is going to get down, and that ties us up. So, that right there is a RBI single, and now tie us up at 2-2. Man, I gotta say, John, it's getting pretty interesting. This is a brand new ball game for both sides. Gotta say, Bob, yes it is. Darren Keith coming in now as he hits that one foul. It's 0-1. Boy, San Antonio trying to get a win, but evidently the thing about it is Tulsa may try to come back and win it if necessary.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They won 2 of their last 6 against San Antonio, and pretty good. That was high in the air up to left, and that will do it. So Taylor Young gets a tying run now, and it's a run on a couple of hits, 1 error for San Antonio. As we head to the 9th, Kai Murphy coming in for the mission, so we come back. Top of the 9th inning for San Antonio right now on the Drillers Baseball Network. Designated hitter Kai Murphy stepping in now. Tie-breaking run, 2-2 or score here in this half inning. That is a swing and a miss, and that's counting now 0-1. Kevin Gowdy and Ricky Vanasco warming up, 2 right-handers in the Drillers bullpen. The 0-1. High pop-up right there, third base. Foul ground is that third baseman. Boy, he makes the grab, and that is out number 1. Second baseman Lucas Dunn, 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run. Say this ball game almost down to its final stretches here this evening. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Count now 0-1. Two for 3 of the night by the second baseman here for San Antonio. Here's the 0-1. That is right there, foul, and it's 0-2. Well, the Drillers have a good chance of coming back in this one. Still holding on at a tie. That one hit the third. Flip it across to number 12. Out number 2.
The shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter.
Shortstop is Ray Patrick Ditter. He's 0 for 3, strikeout in the 7th. Final out for San Antonio here in this half inning. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss right there. The count now 0-1. The 0-1. And, ooh, ouch. He goes to first getting clumped
Now batting, the catcher.
And that is a base on hit right there. Brendan Valenzuela coming in now as he's set to go. Going down and outside for a ball to count now 1-0. Here's the pitch to him.
Ball 2.
Down again, 2-0. Boy, fans in San Antonio are just cheering for a Mission's win here tonight. Yeah, I know, Bob. Gotta say, these boys need to pick it up. 2 runs, put them up 4-2. That one right there fouled off. The count now 2-2. Boy, they were ahead 2-1, and now that lead evaporated for a tie.
The count's full.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck now is the San Antonio lead-up position, Corey Howell. That one is lifted high in the air up the left. Left fielder makes the play, and that's the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left for San Antonio. Bottom of the 9th coming up, tied at 2. Back here for more as we head to the bottom of the 9th. Griffin Lockwood Powell coming up for Tulsa when we come back from our break. Bottom half of the 9th inning set to go for the Drillers Baseball Network. Griffin Lockwood Powell stepping in as we set to go the bottom of the 9th inning. That is a pop-up right there, foul. The count now 0-1. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. The count now 1-1. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh boy, that nearly got him. The count now 2-1. The pitch. And that is high fly in the air. Mears will get it. And that is out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Dalton.
The catcher is Dalton Rushing. He's tripled last time up, a run in to score, and is 1 for 3. The pitch. That is right there in the end for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2-2, bottom of the ninth. San Antonio and Tulsa tied at a dead even 2. Boy, pretty good on that one. That is right there. Line drive up to right field for up to Castellon. Now the winning run. Now just at first base. Brandon Lewis coming in now as he's set to go. The pitch. Fouled off. And see another. 1 for 3, single and RBI. Yo, 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's outside for a ball. The count now 1-1. One and one. Swing and a miss right there. The count now 1-2. 1-2. And that's going to be line drive. That's up the center. And that's going to put the winning run 90 feet away. And it looks like Tulsa may have this one in the bag nearly. And now third baseman. That is Logan Wagner. And that's right there. Walk off, and that wins it. And that is game 3 for Tulsa. And so far, that will do it here for the Drillers and San Antonio Missions. They get it going. A final score of 3-2. The Drillers win their 60th against the Missions. So far, pretty good night for this ball club. We'll back here for more right after this. Well, that's like 3 straight ball games that San Antonio has lost. But anyway, it was a pretty good scoring affair tonight. San Antonio would have had that 2 runs hold up for them. But anyway, they come back here in this one and they win it by a run. The Drillers take that one for the third and of the 6 games. Back after this.
No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Mission, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, anyway, got to say tonight was a pretty good night here for the Drillers as they win their 3rd of this 6-game set. We got to check on final scores as pretty much that was another loss for San Antonio here this evening. Boy, tell you one thing, Midland gets a win. So they'll be 78. They'll lead 4.5 against both the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco Rough Riders. So 78 and 72 for Amarillo and Midland. Well, let's see. The Wind Surge winning that ball game. The 55. Boy, they are already moving the third place position. San Antonio now moved up to that third place. Rough Riders, well, since losing tonight against Tulsa, the Mission's now up to third. Well, they'll have 3 more games, and yeah, that could pretty much do them. It'll tie them up, and evidently they're doing pretty good. I mean, so far for everything, they would need 3 more in order to get something going. We got to look at Corpus Christi and Arkansas, see who won that one. Arkansas winning their 72nd against Corpus Christi. So 52 and 77 of the year for the Hooks. Well, they're doing really good in that one. Well, Northwest Arkansas, thinking gets the win. So they'll be 64 over Springfield. Now, pretty much that will just about do it for all of us here tonight. Everybody played baseball, and so far, it's going to be another good night for everybody. Weekend baseball coming up as we get a final weekend with these guys here in Tulsa. Drillers down to their last 3 games in the homestand. So far, got to say, pretty good on that as well. Well, for all of us, final score 3-2 as Tulsa wins a ground ball. And pretty much San Antonio gave up the third of this 6-game set. But anyway, it is what it is. Tomorrow evening through Sunday, our first pitches are 7:05 on those evenings. And then for the Tulsa Drillers and San Antonio Missions of the year, these 2 ball clubs will part ways. Drillers head to Wichita. San Antonio heads back home, take on Springfield for their 6-game finale. Well, the San Antonio Missions and myself and Bob will head back to our ballpark there in good old San Antonio. But anyway, pretty good as it is. Well, for all of us, we say goodnight to everyone and hope you have a nice evening. Drive home safe and see you again tomorrow night.